What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that Summer League analysis again, live on Analysis Playground exclusively on YouTube, like it always been. We're going to talk about that San Antonio Spurs versus the Dallas Mavericks, the number one and number two overall pick, Cooper Flag and Dylan Harper going at it with their new teams, the Summer League version. And man, it was a fun game to watch, and we see why they're the future of the NBA if they can stay healthy, and we see why they were so highly touted in high school and college, and they living up to the hype so far in Summer League. And let's get into it because the Spurs won this game 76-69. I know that's not a lot of points. I know that both teams are struggling at sometimes to get baskets, but like I said, this is Summer League. They're trying to, learn how they can play their game and have success in the NBA. But the Spurs ended up getting off to a great start, 21-11 in the first quarter. They held the Mavericks to some decent shots, and they made it tough for them to score sometimes while still finding ways to, run a good flow of offense for them to be able to outscore them. But the Mavericks figured some things out in the second quarter and won 21-12. And then the Spurs won the third quarter 26-17. And then the Mavericks was able to win the fourth quarter 20-17, but they was down by a little bit too much. And even when they cut some of the lead, they wasn't able to catch up until later in the game in the fourth quarter. But by then, it was just too much clock took off, from there. And they just didn't have enough time to be able to win this game, even though they was making some shots late. Sharp 16 minutes, he didn't make a shot because he really didn't attempt any, but he did get 3 rebounds, and one of them was offensive with a steal and a block and a turnover. He also had 3 personal fouls, and he was a -3 and plus minus tonight. Didn't do enough, but he also didn't have a bad game either. You would like to see a lot more from him in the next game if we can. We'll see what he does. Cooper Flag did again. He took a lot of shots, showing you that they want the ball in his hands. They want him to be making plays. They want him to be confident. And he took 21 tonight, which was actually the most for the Dallas Mavericks and the San Antonio Spurs too. But at the end of the day, he also went 3 of 9 from the 3-point line, but he got 8 of 13 from the free throw line. He has the handle, he has the body, he has the quickness, and he has the ability to trick you a little bit with his handle. But it worked out. He got to his spots, he got to the shots that he wanted. He missed a couple easy ones, but it happens. He's still learning how to shoot consistently. Like I said, the jump shot's going to always come and go. Even the greatest shooters, have struggles sometimes. Shooting that basketball is the toughest thing to do in the game, is to have a jump shot. And he used it enough, and he got some payback for them leaving him open. And you rather miss, a few than miss all of them. So that's something that he got to continue to do and not be afraid if he missed. 4 rebounds, 1 assist. He did have 1 block, 2 turnovers, and a personal foul. He also was a -5 and plus minus and finished with game high 31 points, which was crazy to see him go for 30 just in his second game. But they giving him a chance and they giving him an opportunity. Is really just about him making it and just taking full advantage of it. He didn't turn the ball over that much either. He was making quick, fast decisions. I want to shoot this shot. I want to take this shot. I don't want to dribble too much. I don't want to be too predictable, and it ended up working out for him. Maxwell Lewis couldn't really make a shot either. 14 minutes for him. He was 0-5 from the field, 0-2 from 3, 2-2 from the free throw line. That was the only points that he was able to score, was from the free throw line. He did get 1 offensive rebound, but that was it for the rebounds for him tonight. 1 block, 2 turnovers, 4 personal fouls. He's a -4 and plus minus, and he finished with those 2 points. You just want to see him make more shots. He had good shot selection. It just wasn't there for him to be able to finish. Of course, they're going to make it difficult. Of course, they're going to make it frustrating. You just got to adjust, and hopefully he can do that in his next game. Miles Kelly, 27 minutes, 3 of 8 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. He was the other guy that got in double figures with 11 points, but he also had 2 boards and 2 steals in the block, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul. He finished as a +5 and plus minus. So he had a little bit of an impact, was able to make some shots from the perimeter, was able to drive a little bit too, and he was rewarded with some free throws, and he made all of them. So that's a good thing. Ryan Nimhart didn't have it going. He was one of the reasons why they lost this game. He's very important to what they do on this particular team, but he actually played the same amount of minutes as Cooper Flag, which was the most with 31. But the difference was he went 1 of 10 from the field and 0 of 4 from three. And he had some quick shots, and he was trying to use his speed to his advantage again. It just didn't work out against the Spurs tonight. And he also had 5 turnovers to be showing you how bad he had it in this game, showing you how tough the NBA is. What works against one team might not work against the other. And you have to play against so many teams, so you have to be ready every single game to give out your best performances, unless you're going to be replaced by somebody else. And that shows you how cutthroat the league can be. But 7 assists was the highlight of his night. 3 rebounds. He also did have 6 personal fouls to show you how hard it was for him tonight against the Spurs. They big, they're strong, they're fast too, and they come right at you. And he just couldn't stop them tonight. He was just too little. +3 and -2 points though. Matthew Cleveland, 17 minutes, 3 of 6 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 4 boards, 3 of them offensive with an assist, personal foul, a -7 and plus minus. He had 8 points, which was the most off the bench for points. But he also did a good job rebounding the ball offensively. That was very impressive from his night. Phillips, 11 minutes, 3 of 3 from the field, 0 of 3 from the free throw line, 1 board, 2 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks, a +8 and plus minus. He ended up finishing with 6 points. That was the second most off the bench points wise. Plus, he was able to get some good defensive things to happen for the team and himself. And he was able to make every single shot that he took from the field outside of missing the free throws. He had a good game. Musa, 13 minutes. He didn't make a shot at all because he didn't attempt any, but he did grab 5 boards, with 2 of them being offensive. He also had 2 blocks and a turnover and a personal foul, and he was a -7 and plus minus and finished with no points. Jordan Hall, 23 minutes, which was the most minutes off the bench. He finished 2 of 8 from the field, 0 of 3 from the three-point line. He did grab 4 boards, 2 assists, 3 steals, 2 turnovers, and 5 personal fouls. He actually had the second most fouls on the team, and he only finished with 4 points in 23 minutes. You got to do better than that. But he did miss a lot of shots tonight, even if they was easy. And he was a -8 and plus minus, and didn't even get to the free throw line either tonight. And that was, a struggle for him. Gabe, 17 minutes, 2 of 5 from the field, 1 of 3 from the three-point line, 5 rebounds, 2 of them was offensive, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, -17 and plus minus. Ended up finishing with 5 points, and that was the end of his night. The rest of the guys did not play. Coach's decision: 24 of 66, 36% from the field, 6 of 27, 22% from 3, 15 of 23, 65% from the free throw line, 10 offensive rebounds, 32 total, 13 assists, 8 steals, 8 blocks, 15 turnovers, and 23 personal fouls. And that was it for their night. And then the Spurs, they played a shorter rotation. They've been playing a lot of guys. They didn't do that tonight, which was more organized and more professional, I would say, if they're trying to win. Dylan Harper, though, played 20 minutes. This was his first game. He was 5 of 12 from the field, using that strong athletic body to get to the paint, get to the rim, and finish real good. He's still working on that shot, though. We knew that Dylan Harper didn't have the greatest pull-up game. He didn't have the greatest three-point game. That showed tonight, but it was nothing new. But he was just so fast and so strong and got to the paint anyway. And if he didn't finish, he was able to get to the free throw line, where he went 6 of 7 there. And that just had a good impression for me. I like what I seen. I like what he did. He definitely translates to the NBA. And I don't mind him going number 2 in that draft, because he is an NBA-ready player, IQ-wise, feel-wise, understanding-wise, and just knows how to play his game at a high level. Some people know how to do the same thing over and over again, and it's just hard to stop because they just so good at it. 6 rebounds, 1 of them was offensive, 2 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, 2 turnovers, 5 personal fouls, a +1 and plus minus. He finished with 16, Diallo, 6 minutes. He was 0-1 from the field. He did grab 2 boards, 1 block, 2 turnovers. He was a +1 and plus minus, but scored no points because he misses on the field goal. And you would like to see more of him, but you didn't see that tonight because he only played 6 minutes. Riley Mintz, 29 minutes, 3 of 7 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3. 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 4 personal foul, +2 and plus minus. He finished with 9 points. That was actually the second most on the team, showing you that they didn't really have it going offensively, but somehow they figured out how to win, and their bench did help him out with that too. But he ended up making his threes. That's what he was out there for. But I like the fact that he added some boards for that position too, and it really helped the team out. Carter Bryant, um, 27 minutes, 0-7 from the field. He did also go 0-5 from 3, having another bad shooting game in that starting lineup. He also went 2-2 from the free throw line. That's how he scored his only points. And he did have 2 boards and an assist with a block. Problem was he also had 4 turnovers and 4 personal fouls. Got to be better playing with this team, and got to be better playing within space and just understanding your role and understanding how to play that role, and just be prepared to score when you're open. And if you're not, you can't keep clanking them shots if you want to stay in the NBA and have a long career. Harrison Ingram, 22 minutes, 2 of 8 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 9 boards, which actually was the most on the team. 2 of them was offensive, 4 assists, 1 turnover, 5 personal fouls, which was tied for the most on the team tonight with Dylan Harper and OC. And then he did have 4 points. So he didn't shoot the ball great either, but his rebounding and his playmaking really helped the team out, although he kept getting in foul trouble throughout the game. And like I said, Osei, 19 minutes, he was 6 of 7 from the field. Really good efficiency, really good shot selection, really was at the right spots at the right time and was able to finish the plays off very successfully. 4 rebounds, 1 of them was offensive, 1 steal, 1 block, 5 personal fouls, a +14 and plus minus, 12 points, and that was good to see. Kyle Managas, 10 minutes, he didn't score a point besides from the free throw line, where he went 2 of 2 from there and finished with 2 points tonight. 2 boards, 1 of them offensive, 1 assist, +9 and plus minus for him. Nate, 7 minutes, 0-1 from the field, 2 rebounds, 1 of them being offensive, a turnover, 4 personal fouls, and a -1 and plus minus. 0 points is all you can give him because he missed his only shot, didn't take none after that. But he still had a good chance to leave an impact, and he did with the rebounding. But he just turned the ball over once after that and just had too many personal fouls in 7 minutes. And then David Jones Garcia, the guy that everybody wanted to see after Dylan Harper, and he performed the best again on this team, going with 27 minutes, which was tied for the most minutes in the game for the Spurs. And he finished 8 of 15 from the field, 3 of 3 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. He did have 6 turnovers and 2 personal fouls, but he finished as a +2, and 21 points is all he gave them, and that was enough to lead them. And that was enough for him to camouflage. Sometimes he was scoring in isolation. Sometimes he was scoring off the ball. He kept the ball moving if he didn't have a shot that he wanted. Sometimes he did turn the ball over for that same reason, not knowing what the pass or the score, or being a little bit too predictable. But other than that, the guy can ball. The guy is efficient. The guy is always playing at a high level. And the guy is just ready to help you win. And that's a player that they needed. And he is that so far in Summer League. He's been one of the better players, if not the best. And that's a good thing to say about him, because it will be the truth. Jameer Nelson Jr., 10 minutes, 1 of 3 from the field, 0-1 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 4 points, 1 assist, and a -3 and plus minus for his game. Dexter Dennis, 23 minutes, 2 of 4 from the field, 2 of 3 from the three-point line, 1 block, 2 personal fouls, a +3 and plus minus, and he ended up having 6 points. And that was a wrap for his day. A good showing from their bench. They had a lot of guys put points on the board, and they had a lot of guys really come in and play hard. And that's what they needed to do to be able to secure this victory, because it was a close one. Because, like I said, the Mavericks made a little bit of a push in that fourth quarter to try to steal it. But the Spurs took their time and got the good shots to be generated, and it ended up working out. The rest of the guys did not play coach's decision. 27 of 65, 41% from the field. 8 of 23, 34% from 3, 14 of 15, 93% from the free throw line, 37 rebounds, 15 assists, 4 steals, 5 blocks, 17 turnovers, and 31 personal fouls. Good game from both teams. Fun, exciting. Really enjoyed it. Yeah, David Jones is a beast. The guy can shoot that ball. He can get to the rim. He can knock down free throws. He can knock down mid ranges, playing on and off the ball. Good defender, good playmaker. Man, he's NBA ready. Let me just give him his credit right now. The man was NBA ready from the jump. They needed him to come in and be a factor. He's been at every single game. They most dependable player, they most reliable player, their most consistent player. And Dylan Harper is back to be able to play his game. So they're going to be a tough team to beat in the summer league. If I had to be honest about it, they're going to be tough. And we'll see if they can be summer league champions. About time summer league is over. They should be in that discussion. They should have that opportunity. We just gonna see if they're able to get it done. But the Spurs are legit, and they have a lot of depth on the NBA roster now. A lot of guys, a lot of different sizes, a lot of different positions. They got more backup bigs, and they got guys that can shoot as bigs, like Kelly Olynyk now, and Victor Wembanyama. And Wembanyama, he can protect the paint. He can score in the paint. He can space the floor. And now they got a couple backup bigs that can do the same with some good guards and some good forwards. And they got De'Aaron Fox. They got Stephon Castle for guard play. They're gonna be tough. They're gonna be a tough team. But we knew that the Spurs draft good, they develop good, and they continue to show that they're one of the best ranked organizations in the NBA easily. But other than that, comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell for more analysis. And if you're new to the channel, do conversation videos just like this about various NBA only topics. Also do breakdowns with real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and also future stars. Also do mock draft and draft coverage too. So if you love that type of content, I got over 3,000 plus videos already on my channel that you can watch and you can enjoy right now for free. Plus, on top of that, I upload videos every single day that I'm living and I'm functioning. My mind is right. I'm going to try to give you something. It's going to be quality, and you're going to love it, and you're going to enjoy it if you're a basketball, especially NBA fan. Other than that, thank y'all for watching. I'm gone for now. Y'all stay blessed up. Enjoy y'all weekend. Enjoy time with your friends and family. Stay focused on the ones you love. And all I can do is tell you, enjoy life to the best of your ability and handle your priorities. Set new goals to be able to focus on something that keeps you out of trouble and that have you productive each and every day and making you do your thing to the best of your ability. Other than that, let's make 2025 a better year than 2015. That's number one goal for this channel. Let's try to achieve it with consistency and a lot of quality content. And that's what I'm trying to do. And we have done that for over half the year. So let's continue to have that mentality for the rest of the year. Other than that, I'm gone for now. See you guys later today. And all I can say is peace for now. Y'all stay blessed up, man. Go.